Well, good morning. It's Jerry and it's Monday, so it's time for a tour of the garden and a little update of what's going on and some of the projects that I mentioned last week that I actually got accomplished. So over here, I think you can see a little bit. I've cleared out this side yard area that had a bunch of this. Bulk trash is coming next weekend though, so that's all going out next Sunday. But this is my new little pallet garden getting going here, and it's just about in the 9 o'clock hour. So here in another hour or so, the sunlight's going to be right here, but I still might move these. And these early days, this is a great time for me to be really watching the light and seeing what's going on and where to best position the things that I'm working with. So these are actually all of my carrot container projects. This is the rainbow. This is the one with spinach. Look, the spinach is starting to get some second leaves going on there. We're watering right now, so this is going to get watered here in a minute. So there's nothing going on here right now, and this is a little pet compost project that I've got going on. And my compost is just, it's a little funky right now. Like literally it smells bad. It's looking a little bit better in there. You can see there's a lot of bug activity. Too bad I don't have chickens. But I think I just let myself get too wet. It got too wet in there. Okra is still going, like, I mean, really. All our little new friends is ready to come off right there. I don't know if we're getting that on there. And like I said, we're just about to turn on the irrigation system, and we're actually going to chat with you a little bit about that today. You know, we got like these back-to-back rains, and I was, you know, watering this like almost every single day to get my seeds going. So what's happening here is I've gotten a little white mold going on the top, but that's just from over watering, and it's really no big deal. It's easy to just kind of take it and rake it off the top. And I told my husband just now I wanted to do that before we actually got the watering going today, and I've let this dry out. But look at that right there. It's still, I'm probably not even gonna water this today, because see how still moist that is right there on the surface. I mean, when I move my finger, you can see super moist, but everything in there is looking great. Look at the kale getting lots of second leaves going on there. Beautiful red romaines coming up nicely there. Lots of spinach, dill. I've even got a little bit of an onion coming up right here. These are a mix of different flowers that we planted from the Great American Seed Up, and this weekend we filled this whole thing up with flower seedlings. So I'm excited to see that attract a lot of bees for us. So we've got along the edges will be cosmos, and then all down the middle will be edible flowers, which makes my husband happy because it's hard for him to grow something that he can't eat. So we had to get some edible flowers going. Now this bed right here is really just taking off nicely. Look at all these beautiful squashes, and these were the you know, the transplants that I grew from the soil and the tea from the worm farm. These are the ones that I stuck in the ground about 2 weeks ago for succession planting, and they're just doing wonderful. And look at this awesome squash right here. So it's getting ready to run right up there. So I might end up doing okay with maybe getting a butternut squash as long as I can keep it warm before it gets too cold here, which I know that seems weird, but it does get a little chilly. Now, in here, this is our little refuge compound for, there's flowers in there, but then there's also just like compost volunteers. So who knows with that. Our beautiful little strawberry. We did a lot of hacking this weekend. We took a lot of things out, or took things down, and right now I want a lot of light getting back here. And see, that wasn't happening before, and not for the peppers, but for all the other things that are in the bed, like the green beans over there that I'll give you a close-up of. Still, these Bambinos are just looking super nice. See, these folks right here, needed some more sun too. And honestly, I'm probably still going to take out, much to the chagrin of my husband's heart, more of this pepper so that I can get more light coming in that trellis here in the morning. Look at our beautiful green beans. Let me see if I can come over here and show you how nice those are. Little blooms coming in all along there, and blooms are telling us that everything is coming its way to us in the form of some yummy green beans to eat. Today we're going to get the buckets that I've got going over there going. I want to do, of course, another bucket of carrots because we eat a lot of carrots, and I want to do an individual bucket of broccoli, cauliflower, probably 2 broccolis. This is my second phase of succession for brassicas, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm so excited about the inspiration that I'm getting from Side Farm AZ on Instagram, who's down in Queen Creek. And I don't have nearly this space or the opportunity to do all the wonderful things that she's got going on, but I'm definitely so grateful for the information. And I look forward to checking in with you guys next week to show you all my seedlings that are coming up and the different things that are going on in my side yard garden, as well as with my salads. And here in a second, we're going to set back up and we're going to chat with you a little bit about our irrigation system that we built.
Okay, this is Dale. I'm just getting to give you a little idea of what this irrigation system is. It's going on right now. It's pretty simple. All I did is use a 3/4 inch PVC pipe and T-joints and elbows and run it to the end. Now this one, it's just about the biggest I would want to make because you start losing a little bit of water pressure. But it works real well. It makes my job a lot easier. Also, the holes I drilled were they were just like 3 30-second drill bits, and you can drill them anywhere you want. As you can see, I kind of have them going. I drill them across from each other, and it seems to work real well. It also cuts down my watering time by, well, just a lot. I spend about 3 minutes watering, and then I'm done, and we leave, and we get great okra and everything else. So, okay, thank you so much, and you have a nice day.
Hey there, I just wanted to check back and say goodbye before I ended this video. And I did just want to say that the watering system that we implemented was a big game changer for us with our gardening. The first year we did everything by the book with the square foot garden. The book recommended keeping a 5-gallon bucket of water by your bed, and so there are 2 thought processes behind it. One, by keeping that bucket of water there, you were able to keep it warm, and because plants apparently prefer a more of a warm drink of water than just an ice cold drink of water from the hose, if you will. And the second idea was that you would be more attentive to your garden if you knew that you had to go out there and give every plant a cup of water every day. So the 2 reasons why it didn't work for us is because a bucket of water in Arizona, it becomes boiling temperature, and your plants don't like that. So most of the time we'd have to dump that bucket or just start with fresh water and, you know, let the hot water run out of our hose to begin with. And the second thing is the plants in Arizona need a lot more deep watering type of system going on for them. And in other climates, that probably still holds true for things like tomatoes and peppers. So this new system that we put in has reduced our water, like the volume, the amount of water that we put into the garden significantly, as well as really crunch down the time that it took us to water, because he can turn the system on for, I think he turns it on for like 1.5 minutes for the first time, lets it kind of soak in, and then turns it on for another 1.5 minutes. And that's what we did twice a week all throughout the summer. And we had the best success with a variety of things that we just really crashed and burned with last year. So this really works for us. And now with all the rain that we've had and throughout the winter, I really think we'll probably work out to just doing that about once a week. We've got an awesome soil mix, so that really helps a lot, and with an awesome watering system that's really, really inexpensive. I don't know if you can see, but all we do is we come right up to the bed with our hose and we twist that on, and boom, we're watering like that. So thanks so much for checking in with us. I hope you have the best day ever. Come back next week and see what else new and fun we've got going on in my container gardening on the side yard. And until then, just have the best day ever.